What is up? You're watching a hard carry. I'm an endgame player in Old School RuneScape with a daily show on YouTube and some weekday streams on Twitch. And if you're interested in getting better at Old School, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and come along for the ride with me. We're doing a standard hard mode top learner raid. I'll be on the self-freeze roll here. I always take the lowest KC first for whoever shows up on stream, so long as they meet our minimum requirements. We're joined by Dave on the North Freeze roll, helping out here. Saitama-sama on the range roll, against more experience on range roll. One Sun on the melee roll, going for his first hard mode top KC. Good luck, man. And X1, X2 going on the melee roll as well. For Maiden, first off, you're going to step away if you've been hit twice in a row. Give aggro to someone else. If you get hit 3 times or more by Maiden, you're going to take extra damage. It hurts. Don't let her do that. If you're freezing, you're going to freeze tomatoes so long as it does not make you late for the crabs. We're going to be killing those crabs all the way dead. Unlike normal mode, if they reach Maiden, she attacks faster in addition to hurting more. And for 30s, we'll stay on boss. Freeze will freeze the crabs and then get on boss. We'll use damage specs to close out that fight before those crabs reach her. We're skipping 30s. Do not hit the 30s crabs. Hit Maiden instead. Early claw specs, last ditch Chally spec if you regen it. For North Freeze roll, that's Deus Iron this raid. You're going to be killing North 1 all the way dead, then North 2 all the way dead, then Freeze North 1, then North 2, then South 3, then all the 4s. South 3 because it catches everything in the clump. For freezing, after you finish freezing, you'll freeze the tomatoes, then you'll help with the North 1, North 2 if it's still alive, and then you'll help with the clump if it's still alive. For the range roll, that's Saitama-sama this raid. You're going to be killing South 1 all the way dead, then standing 5 tiles away from the clump, throwing chins to the clump on medium fuse till it's dead, and then getting back on boss. And for the meleers, that would be One Sun and X1, X2 this raid. You'll kill North 1 all the way dead, kill North 2 all the way dead, and then get back on boss for 70s and 50s. If you have any questions about what you're doing, ask away. Otherwise, you could type R in game to let us know you're ready to go. If you are in Twitch chat and you want to be on screen here to celebrate and root on these learners, you could redeem an R. You'll pop up at the bottom left as we're getting ready here to pot. Deus Iron, on you, will pot. Hi, Mom, from X1, X2. Let's get it. An R from Fustercluck, love to see it. I think it's so cool seeing people who've gotten their first KC a long time ago, still hang out on the channel once in a while, and just root other people on. Like, that's just such a cool thing to see. Whether it be just kind of checking out the stream, hanging out in chat, or helping out in the raids themselves. Try to lend a hand to the learners. Always a fun time. Ranger will be standing with me. Drop your salve and nothing else before Maiden. Or cause motion sickness. We haven't had a motion sickness in a hot second. X1, X2 doubling down with the Inferno pet. Let's see if that pans out well for him. Spam click to go in. Make sure you maul on the very first tick. Do not pre-fire if it would make you late mauling. Do not double maul. Do not double maul. So she threw blood, which means she's going to be doing a tomato spawn immediately afterwards. Mage Gear on, Augury on. Northie should be bowing here, not scything. If you don't have a bow, it's okay to burn a few ticks to not be scything right before the crabs spawn. Northie is on time. Based on the timing of the blood spawn, I'm able to freeze this instead of donating damage to the clump. I know I froze it. I must have splashed. Oh, another one spawned. That's what happened. Make sure we're avoiding the blood throws. We get hit by blood throws, it gets really difficult. The room gets full really fast. Mage Gear's on, Augury's on. We're ready to freeze. North freezes on time. I'm gonna be on tomato duty. Make sure you're avoiding the blood. Crabs are separated here in the clump, so make sure we're clearing them out. The crab has to die before you spawn 30s. A lot of tomatoes here. Remember, DPS will be staying on boss here. Awesome, you got all North Freeze, you got all. Claw specs if you guys have them. Avoid the blood. Find a safe place to stand. Keep clawing. Keep do a Chally spec here. Chally spec here. Out we go. If you are drained, make sure you're pawning on your way out. you're not drained, you can let your pre-pot last a little longer. Eat your angler, grab your salve, go to the next room. Should all be 121 entering blood. I see some 99s.
Oh, I ate the angler before the. Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, before the takedown? That's annoying.
Yeah.
Oops, I was a tick late there. In Harbor, we only do one of those pre-fires. I was a tick late again. Oh my goodness. It's very irrelevant. One tick save. Watch your feet, not other stuff. I'm definitely not looking at my Iron Man in the corner there, trying to get the glass blown. You can enter the room when he's on the opposite side. In Harbor, Tabi turns more often, so you don't want to be caught off guard by him turning. We'll see if anyone redeems a motion sickness this raid. I'm kind of worried now that someone in chat brought it up. We might be saving it for like Seg or P1 or something, and that can be quite challenging. Remember, you can turn more often in hard mode. Be ready for him to turn. Don't chase too closely. Back he turned. X1X2 asking for some mercy from chat. I don't know. I think blow chat bomb is my favorite redemption. That is my favorite one, at least, because people just post the most hilarious things when that happens. The copy pastas go wild. Southside looks closer running a corner. There's a good chance he'll turn right when he gets up as well. He's been due to turn for a little while now. Don't tank the stomp. Don't flinch. Opposite side of blow. Back you turn. Remember, use your left hand to control the camera. Right hand to do all your clicks. You don't want to be caught with your middle mouse button down, trying to dodge a hand. Oh my god, I shouldn't have pre-potted that as my heart running out, not my divine running out. That's a mistake. I'll be low on super combat this raid. We'll make it work. I'll probably use preserve and a regular dose when I get around Soda Seg or Varpus whenever it expires. Make sure at this chest you drop yourself, grab one shark, and then go
Oh
in.
shit.
If you didn't grab something, it's not the end of the world. Eat your angler as well. You should be 121 entering Nilos as well. I'll be maging everything on the outside. Deus hit anything that makes it to the inside with mage. There's nothing to hit that's mage on the inside. Help whatever rule's falling behind. Saitama, you're raging the whole time. You'll throw chins during the first demi and not participate. One side, you got the left side of the room. That's the east left side. X1, X2, you got the right side. In we go. Our time between rooms is relevant. That's why I'm trying to kind of push us to go quick. That's how we get kits. We're measured on total time if we want to get kits. Melee your own, Scythe and Shelly. Rand, you're throwing chins. Hit it when it's not mage in the middle. Hit it when it's not mage in the middle. North 3 focus inside the room. Hit that guy in the middle. Alright. Just keep on swinging here. Team West is an important pre-fire, so we go for a lot in the learner raids. Ends up under the boss. Causes some questionable things to happen to people. End up challenging it. Melee gear on, Scythe and Chally. Awesome. Look at pillar health. Use it to make your decisions. I'll pick whatever pillar is getting the lowest. They're pretty well balanced. The northwest pillar is very healthy though. So if you see another pillar getting kind of bombarded, rotate over and send some love that way. Ignore the big guy. Last enemy we ignore. Your roll no longer matters as much as you focus on whichever pillar is the lowest. Do not let these pillars fall. Make sure you're casting Vengeance. One sense of a restore. Make sure you're praying against the big guy. All those Vengeance going off. Pew, 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 pew. It's hilarious. Southwest, southwest, southwest. This pillar's getting really low. Awesome. Go ahead and show where you want to stand for Nilo, boss. Go ahead and ping options. One guy here, one guy here, one guy up here. Ranger, you will be standing here. Ping. Do not ping. Show where you want to go. Not everyone has pings on. Awesome. Everyone looks like they're in a good spot. Remember, for Nilo, boss, when it's range, we separate. When it's mage, you go to the ranger. So we group up on Saitama. Saitama, share that range pot. Group up melee gear on. Melee prawn. Got a BGS. BGS on. Pre-move for range. Pre-move for range. Pre-move for mage. Pre-move for range. React if it's melee. Pre-move for mage. React if it's melee. Pre-move for range. React if it's mage. In mage. In mage. In mage. Out range.
Or what does react if it's melee mean?
You'll switch your gear and do melee instead if it's melee. Save your resources, Tama. In mage. Out range. It's not going melee at all, so I haven't set my super combat. I'm kind of low on super combat due to an accidental chug. Let's see if I can get away with it. Out range, react if it's mage. I might use Preserve for Soat and Zarpus. Might be a bit rough, but we'll make it. Clean Nilo, guys. We make it. No pillars fall. And the boss was played decently as well. For Soat, I'll be 1-2. Deus Iron 1-3. Saitama 2-3. One Sun Phil X1 X2 backup. In we go. Hit. Fantastic. You get there first, it's your spot for the rest of the raid. If you like a spot, be quick between rooms. It's like Southeast is open. Step away to recover, step away to recover. Don't get meleeed out. It'll be alright. Get back on your feet. Pod up. Once you count the menu up, that would be hard mode, not hard mode tab raw dogger. That's the group Iron Man. If you do exclamation mark GIM, you'll kind of get a little more info about the group Iron Man. I am blowing glass on it. Bottom of orbit on the outside, on the inside, that would be one sun this time because X1, X2 is chosen. You're gonna wait in the third row until everyone else is left, then you'll follow. X1, X2 on the outside. Wait in the third row till it's no longer red. Awesome, good patience. Don't get baited. Myself and Saitama should have the hammer on, ready to maul. If it misses, one sun's ready to back up. Hit for me. Hit for hit us well. Awesome. We all DD, we all DD, we all DD, we all DD. DD, DD, DD. It's a bit of a weird one. So normally we would make a sandwich, but since the ball was launched to a person who ended up dying right before it happened, we all just DD for it.
Oh,
X1, X2's lowest in rubber on the inside. We just run it. There's nobody to wait for. We go quickly. We can still make good progress here and still possibly make time.
okay, sorry.
It's all good. I reacted. Get your hammer specs off X1, X2. You'll have to do 2 hammer specs.
Damn, that is unfortunate. 2
Rude.
misses.
Ticket if it's on you. You want to step away. Pray correctly.
Oh.
Once 22 HP, I'm going to go back to not flinching. 22 HP is the threshold if you get all your prayers correct. Come on now. Swing hard. It's not hitting. It's the
There we go.
brutality of 0 hammer
Ooh.
suits. You just don't hit.
Yeah.
We'll have to really hit the gas if we want a chance at kits here. At the chest, make sure you equip your offhand things, drop any partial like range pots or whatnot. Gothic Express, you could sip and drop that as well. Grab your stamp first, always stamp first, nobody can buy that for you. Then you'll buy a resource, you got 3 in your backpack. Then you'll buy brews. If you have extra points, you'll drop extra brews for your teammates. If you have extra points, you'll buy and drop sharks. If you have any empty inventory space, scavenge off the ground, combine things, whatever you can do to fill it up. Once the ground's cleared and you have no more inventory space, then you just make it into the next room quickly. Go, 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 go. Quick shopping. Wherever you started, Sodetseg is where your home is for the rest of the raid. Cover that quadrant. If a second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. Wasn't one son in Saitama switched? Like, one of you needs to tell the other to fuck off. Like, stay in your quadrant until stay in
He
your
ran
quadrant once. Stay in
northeast
your
first. I
quadrant
was
once.
just going.
Stay in your quadrant. Remember, if a second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. If it's not your quadrant, it's not your problem. Stay sirens. Make sure you centralize in your quadrant between exhumes. Stay on the old one. Once it's not your quadrant, it's not your problem. Stay in your quadrant, one sun. One sun's in the middle, whoever gets there first gets it. Someone needs to be BGSing here. Make sure you delay the BGS, do a scythe first. 130 defense, I'm gonna spec again. I don't recommend doing that. But it was just really high defense. I'm guessing
We're
so.
going the other way, brother.
Should be 0 defense. We're fantastic now. Should be chilling.
Got synchronized swimmers over there.
I see the party. I gotta pull up. It's a bit dubious that people are leaving on different ticks here. I'm really worried that we're gonna start seeing some acid appear. It looks like it's working out. Alright.
Over here, all
Go to your
lonely
quadrant,
and
swing,
shit.
swing.
All
When
right,
he
we
looks
figured it
away,
out.
swing. When he looks away, swing. Stay in your quadrant. Swing one sun. 3, 4, 5. Oh, you stopped swinging. Never stop swinging. Just hands off the mouse at this point. You could organize your inventory at this time. That's another option.
Yeah, it was a HD. HD was making my scythe swing red instead of pink. Oh,
What, did you stop swinging or like eat a shark or something? Just don't stop swinging. There's no way I should die there.
Yeah, I didn't. I moved a brew. I'm so
Oh
confused.
no. Maybe accidentally left-click
Bad
something.
space.
Because moving items doesn't cause you to stop attacking. Oh well, we'll go into
Oh,
the next
man.
room. I was like, what happened? We were synced.
No idea.
All you have to do is AFK.
Yeah,
There
it
we
was
live.
it was the HD, bro.
No, it's not the HD. Oh well. Drop some supplies in your quadrant, spread them out. Don't drop them all in one pile. Make your way up here quickly. 1525. We're gonna have to hustle. By the starting, Davis, you're picking it up after me. Saitama will pick it up at the west pillar. Once I'm picking up the east pillar, Spec will heading west. X1, X2, pick up the west pillar, Spec will heading east. My staff. Someone
Oh, my
yoinked.
bad,
That's
bro.
fine, just hold it, use respect.
I don't know.
My staff, my staff, my staff. Davis, you're up next. Saitama, you're up now. Off, off, off. Range for piety. Sip your Sanfu now, because you want to block the poison for P2. Sip Sanfu now. If you're not 118 stats, I will call you out for it. Pot up if you're not 118. You'll use these 4 tiles. Get off Versic, get off Versic. Hit the crabs when they turn blue. Avoid the crabs. Awesome. Get to 85 HP before you swing once on. 85 HP before you swing. Recover HP. Because I'm using Blood Fury for these raid screen. So with Blood Fury, it's slightly better DPS to camp full oath. If you're using Rancor, you should be using one piece of Torva, ideally Torva Helm. Great question though. The other argument is it just looks fashionably better. That's
Oh, 100%.
but
That should be
like,
the only argument.
but there is a DPS reason for it. I'm not just doing it for the fashion. Step away once and brew up to 85. Don't swing till you're 85. Avoid the crabs. Hit them when they turn blue with the Sang. Ouch. Final. Mage Prayer should be on. Mage Prayer should be on. Once on Mage Prayer on.
No!
No, not the
What is that
cabbage.
pathing?
Brutal.
My character pathed all the way. Dog.
I wonder how much the DPS, the accuracy influences Blood Fury proc rate. Like it might actually be giving me a lot of health. I kind of haven't noticed my health is like always full no matter how many mistakes I make here. As long as I stay potted. Maybe? Nah.
Does it work off accuracy? I thought it was just every hit.
Well, I mean, if you miss,
1 in
you
6
can't heal.
chance. Oh, okay, that's right. That's right.
So, it makes me hit more.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of
Clean
sense.
tanking carries P3. Listen for the spit. 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Here we go. Pew! 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Pew! 2, 3, 4 under. Hit the Sang. Sang on. 4 under, 5 attack. 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Position towards webs. Position towards webs, one son. Get to webs, sip your restore. Make webs, sip your stem. Make sure you're super combated up. Super combat first, worry about everything else later. Full damage during webs. You are northeast, I believe, Saitama. So I will be covering the northeast yellows in a 4-man, since it's now a 4-man. If your yellows do not spawn, you'll be taking the yellows that spawn in the center. We'll off boss here. We'll off boss, off boss, off boss. Don't spawn NATOs before yellows here. We are not in a position where our team can do it. Tank might pass here, Carrot. Awesome. Cover your yellows. Once you're in the southeast. Get to southeast. Bonus points if you go far to close.
Oh, what? I thought I got all three. Got two
Nice
out
try.
of three.
Let's see a yellow,
Quick
yellow,
panic.
yellow aura around your character. Kind
Uh,
of like once you're clear to leave a yellow.
okay, I just skipped it too fast then.
Yeah, I think you might have just stepped off a bit early. Check your chat box for the ball. If the ball's on you, you need to chase a teammate.
Follow you, Gary.
Thanks. Ouch. Oh,
I'm dead.
all melee's there. As an unfortunate
No.
pass. Spit 2 under attack. Oh, what a shitty time for NATO. Miss it by Stam. Miss it by Restore. One dose of Super Combat. See, we can't close this one out. But full brew on the ground up there. Decent amount of brew in the inventory. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 under attack. Spit 2 under attack. Spit 2 under attack. Spit 2. What? I just lagged there. I swear I clicked the range prayer in time. Oh well. Damn. That's the second raid that I've had today that just like that ended like that. Where I like get the prayer wrong. Or I'm just like late on the prayer. I feel like I clicked it, but I guess I was late. Brutal too. 34 on a. Was it like a 34?
Yeah.
34 on full defense gear is pretty unlucky for a range attack too. Even if I was late. Ah, damn. Ah, well, that's because I got hit by my NATO. And the reason I'm not brewing up early there, I need to be keeping my super comment for after the ball lands so I can keep my DPS up. So that's a little unfortunate. I'm down to give it another try. Go ahead and reapply at the board. Damn, that is unlucky. I can't believe I was late on my prayer there. Must be getting lazy. Maybe I was like under Berserk the tick that it was attacked or something, so it came one tick faster than I was expecting. Not sure. Oh well. And a couple of melees there during P3. That can happen. Go ahead and reapply at the board if you're able to come again, and then we'll sort out the this. I think Davisar might be missing from the board. Are you able to come again?
Yeah. I was just looking at the clip, see what happened. I think it was me that caused the melee, so I wanted to.
Yeah, you're in melee range, and it swapped tank to me, and because you were in melee range when it scanned, and it swapped tank to me, there's like nothing. It just sends the melee. There's like nothing you can do about it.
Oh.
That happens. Let's see. I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna look at setups really quick. Does anyone have any questions about the previous attempt? I feel like Maiden went okay. We stepped in a little bit of blood, but you know, aside from that, it was fine. Let's make sure we're pre-dodging the blood. Bloat for the most part was fine. And then for Nihilus, we got all the pillars alive. Boss fight was done pretty clean actually. And then we had Soditseg. I think we had some Soditseg accidents, some deaths to orbs. Not so much like any of the actual hard mode mechanics. 5-man orbs are kind of hard. There's a lot of orbs. Zarpus, there's just like one weird thing that happened. Just make sure when you're AFKing during P3, you don't do anything that could interrupt your attacks. Or if you do interrupt your attack, you make sure you attack and you stay in cycle. Because if you ever AFK at Zarpus, you're actually putting your team at risk. Not flaming you, by the way. It's just probably an accident or
No,
something.
it's yeah. Can
Um,
you explain when I need to jump in on Zarpus? So like when I attack initially.
you'll just swing when he's not looking at you during P3, and then you're
Okay.
good to go. You're good for the rest of the fight. You just AFK.
Okay.
You can literally, go up, grab a drink, stretch, whatever you need to
All
do.
right.
For Verzik P1 was fine. We had one staff yoink. Just make sure that you're paying close attention to. I'll try to call people out for the staff. Keep people on track. P2, just make sure you're respecting her damage thresholds. She can be very savage. All it takes is one off prayer cabbage, one bounce into a crab, and you're cooked. So keeping your HP really high, 85 or so, is really good. I'll try to monitor it a little more aggressively so we can keep ourselves safe. And then for P3, make sure that you're actually participating in hitting those crabs when they turn blue with your Trident or Say. You don't need to do a full mage switch, just one way it, click it, and then it'll just die if you're not super brewed down. For yellows, the animation we'll be looking for is that little yellow aura that appears around your character. Don't click off the yellow you're on until you see it. And at advanced level, you want to be luring your tornado far away and catching your yellows at the last second. If you're not sure if the tornado will hit you before you leave a yellow, don't panic and leave your yellow and die to the yellow. Just let the tornado hit you and say la vie, just let it hit you and then move on. And then just strive to be better with your timing getting to yellows and luring your tornado in the future. That would be the way I would approach it if you're getting used to Harbo top yellows. Go ahead and say R in game if you're ready to go. We'll give it another shot. Got room. If anyone's asking if we have room, we'll get you in on the next one, I think. Let's go ahead and potion. The glass blowing. I actually can see my XP bar appearing on the iron right now. It is slowly getting there. I am what is it? 70% of the way to 93 crafting. 92, almost 93 crafting. Thanks to the Venge. I'm not playing the Iron Man too closely when we're like at a pivotal moment in the raid either. If you have a BGS, make sure you're doing like one scythe first, then BGSing. You could technically do it right after the mall's delaying one tick or something, but in we go. If you're ever against the barrier, always be spam clicking it. Maul on the very first tick. I have Ralos. No more, no more. Remember, always be pre-moving for the blood. She could throw blood. Mage Gear's on. Watch for the blood throw. Everyone well played on handling the crabs. Watch for the blood throw. Let the tomato ride. Focus crab spawns first. North Breeze is on time. I'm on tomato duty. Avoid the blood, avoid the blood, avoid the blood. DPSers, you're on boss for the rest of the kill. Awesome. Claw specs. Ignore the tomatoes, avoid the tomatoes. Chalice spec if it regens. I just Charlie poked it. Deck. If you were drained, you want to hit your divine before the room ends there to get it back. Make sure you eat your angler. I did technically Charlie. I didn't say it to Charlie spec, did I? Wait a minute. Might have to update the commentary I'm doing. I said Charlie. I think it's kind of obvious I mean to spec with the Charlie. But you never know. I mean,
The spec was just a little off. I was at 20.9.
so nervous for first KC, forgot Salve. Oh no. No need to be nervous. You got this, man. You got people rooting you on. That is, everyone who's watching, they're not hating, they're encouraging. I guarantee it. The vast majority of people want to see you succeed. A lot of the people who are lurking in Twitch chat, they are people who've gotten their first KC here, and they just stay around to root people on. They love, whether it's like the vibes, vibes or what have you.
My first KC was here. Now I'm at 210 or something.
Damn, nice.
It was like 4 months ago. I looked at the follow age earlier today, actually.
Back your turn. I added that command literally today.
Yeah, I was
I
there.
didn't have a following command to like see how long you've been following. And then someone was like, followage, watch time. I don't know how to do watch time. I'll try to figure that out next. With Blood Fury, Oathhelm, with Rancor, Torbahelm. Because in the learner raids, I camp the X1, X2. Did you just follow mid raid?
Yeah.
What? Watch your feet, not your XP
Hey.
drops. Don't overextend. He could turn. Okay, go and toggle here. If you're wondering how the blow plugins work, exclamation mark plugins, a nice plugin guide for it. Back he turned. Oh, that's humble. Watch your feet, not your XP drops. Down, out. Make it into the next room. Drop your salve. You melee amulet on, drop your salve, grab one shark. Eat your angler, be 121. Bring 2 anglers because we want to keep ourselves completely active the entire time. Going to Nilo's here. One sun, eat an angler. Let's go.
Hey, voice in your head here. I am happy.
Same thing as
Have
before.
some endorphins. Haha, just kidding. I don't actually control your brain. Could you
What?
imagine? I would cause a migraine anytime you leave Tob. Or don't take a sea turtle from the chest. By Canadian
The
1.
sea turtle. The text to speech is wild. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the stream by John JMC 2017. Happy to have you here. Melee gear on, Scythe and Chally. Everyone's 118, right? Swinging hard. It's dead. It's a good sign. North 3 focus inside the room. Hit the big mage on the right. AT1S is a good pre-fire. It's an aggro. It ends up under the boss and hard mode top. Demi's coming out soon. Melee gear on, Scythe and Chally. Awesome. Look at pillar health, by the way. Standing on pillars at our lowest health as we close the mid-20s out. Zooming out, looking at pillar health. Bottom right pillar's getting quite low. See, we can't close it as northwest. South as well. Ignore the big guy. Remember, ignore the big guy. Pillars first, pillars first. Make sure you're avenging. Make sure you're staying potted. Everyone hands on deck. No, don't let it fall. I see some really low HP pillars. Smack. 1%, it lives.
1%.
Okay.
They all live.
Show where you're standing. Don't ping. Show where you're standing. Don't ping. Awesome. Range away, mage in. You can practice on the demi if you want. Make sure you're taking care of your stats now so that when we get the pot share for the range pot, you're not brewed down. So Thomas, make sure you restore swell. If you got 50 spec in a BGS, you'll be BGSing here. Mage in. Range out.
Oh my god.
So I move gear, pray. I pray, I move gear. Whoops, it's range. What am I doing?
You're gonna kill me?
See ya. Pre-move for range. I think someone had their perp mage in. Range out. Ends up being melee. Pre-move range. Pre-move for range. Pre-move for mage. Awesome, out we go. This room is typically the one that's most difficult for people who are learning the Ray 1, so don't stress if you're finding it a bit uncomfortable, like doing all the reactions and all the switches. It's pretty quick. But
The timing's a little off, but
yeah,
we'll get there.
once you get a few reps of it, though, it kind of falls into place. In we go. I'll be 1-2, Dave Siren 1-3, Saitama Sama 2-3. And then one sun you'll back if someone misses first. And if one sun misses, X1, 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 X2 will back up. Looks like we're good. Just keep an eye on the people across from you when you're doing so at sec. Watch for those orb splits. Bottom of our board on the inside would be X1, X2. You're gonna wait on the third row until everyone else has left you behind. Whoever's on the outside, wait on the third row until it's no longer red. Do your part of the maze quickly when you're connected to it. You can go one tile north at the end of your maze to connect it to the next person's section. Good stuff. Out we go. Probably have a soap ball coming soon. Myself and Saitama should have spec. Looks good. Soap ball soon. Soap ball soon. Might actually skip it. We do skip it. Fantastic. Bottom of board on the inside this time is X1, X2. Same thing as before. Whoever's on the outside waits in the third row until it's no longer red. Imagine if the soap ball kill do on the inside of the maze like that. That'd be savage. Just like, you know how difficult that would be to deal with? Me scrambling. There'd be like a whole meta around not attacking and like making sure you don't get PK'd. And like the speedrunners
You
would be going
imagine the
wild with
416 question
Phoenix.
marks.
The speedrunners that use Phoenix for the maze, like if you're skipping the soap maze with stalls and whatnot, they'd probably love that change because it would just keep them, they would just like intentionally want that to happen. You know, they just mid P-neck proc and then the soap ball just completely nulled. Oh, what a beautiful soda take, you guys. Very clean.
I have to see it, and
It was so much quicker than last time.
True.
that was the CA at the very end, but he got hit by a mage.
No, not the CA. Drop some supplies at the chest if you have extra things to drop. Remember, stamp first, restores until you have 3 things that restore prayer in your backpack. If you got extra points, you'll drop brews. If you have extra points, you'll drop sharks. And if you have empty inventory space, you'll pick stuff up. Remember, staff and offhand on if you have that as an option to get more smuggled things in. If you have range pot, sip and drop range pot, that kind of thing. Quickly into the next room. Enter from the center in hard mode. You'll be starting with the scythe 1 sun. Do 1 scythe, then BGS. Like if everyone misses their maul, you might even Sears Deus. Good positioning. Just make sure you guys know where you're going for P2. I think you guys might be in a different spot than last raid, right?
Yeah, we swapped again.
Alright. Someone's fighting for their favorite spot at Soditsek, I guess. I kind of love that, honestly. This is like whoever
Just
gets there
Never
first
let
is
them
Sears
know your
X1.
next move.
Keeping everyone on their toes. Oh my god. Motion sickness for Zarpus. We're spinning.
Jesus, this corner is brutal.
So, motion sickness, for those of you who don't know, I have to spin the camera the entire duration of the room, so we'll be alright. So for Zarpus, if you're learning a Zarpus walk, you'll listen for the spit noise. Click the outside ring when you hear the spit noise, then you click to attack the next tick afterwards. Get ready to attack, guys. Get ready to attack. Make sure you're potted. Beautiful. So outside attack. Beautiful. If you're 5 ticking, you'll click to attack when you would normally step back.
Hey,
Spit,
voice in your
attack,
head here.
middle swing.
Is that X
spit,
1 by
attack,
2? I hope he
late
gets
swing.
Kit. If
After
he
a
gets
late
it before
swing, we
Strokeums,
attack
that will
when
be
you would
funny.
normally step back.
X 1 by 2 is probably a model citizen. Opposes the GE tax. Tries to kill hardcores. Types when he messes up the maze. Something all players should aspire to. By Canadian 1.
There's no way I'm behind her. Right?
Bro, I'm getting motion sickness on my second monitor.
You should.
Yes, yeah.
A couple
What?
rag tiles there, Saitama. Make sure you don't rag that last one. You'll need it for last phase. Stay in your quadrant. Swing when he looks away in your quadrant. Oops, can't be stopping my swing. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Woo!
Don't move any restores.
I still don't really know what I did.
It must have yellow clicked or clicked to like accidentally drink something. Because moving items in your inventory doesn't actually stop you from attacking.
Yeah, that's what I thought, which is why I was
Yeah.
really confused.
No, I use my left hand. Alright, that's Zarpus motion sickness completed. I appreciate you for contributing. It makes it really annoying for me to like do my Iron Man stuff at the same time. So you did nerf my glass XP rates just a little bit by doing that, but I have a hard time focusing on the text speech at the same time. Something about X1, X2 being a model citizen, though. Shout out to X1, X2, I guess. So, damn. Let's go ahead and get up here. Drop your supplies in your quadrant. Remember where you were. It's Zarpus. Best 5k points ever spent. My head's spinning now. Fight is starting. Day Siren, pick it up here. Saitama-sama, pick up the west pillar. Speckle heading east. That's 1 suns. I lost a tick, so I'll fix by doing a late staff like that. It's X1, X2s. My staff.
Sorry, that was a tick late.
It's fine. Dave Sign, it's yours. Yeah, with Saitama staff. If you don't spec, it's okay here. It's only 3.6%. Range pair on, piety on. Sip. If you low HP, you would brew. Make sure you sip your Sandfew. I don't know how you're 120 HP one slot unless you took a 0 damage Zarpus or forgot to use an angler earlier. That or you brought one too many anglers into the raid.
I brought one too many. That's because of the salve that I forgot to bring in with me.
Ah, no worries. I was trying to figure out how is this man so high HP. Our 4 tiles will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch Zap out. Watch out, Zap Saitama. Brew up, move and brew, recover. 85 HP before you swing one sun. Stay in motion. I recommend doing them like clockwise. Your square clockwise, so that you always are keeping the same rhythm, and it'll always be available. You don't have to like react to which one's expiring. Little 118 check. Make sure if you've brewed up, restore, and you've also sipped Super Combat X1, X2. Super Combat up. Let's go. Awesome. 118 on Saitama. Saitama punching very hard. Mage per on. Mage per on. Don't swing. Do not swing. Do not swing. Awesome. You can one-way the blowpipe, by the way, Winston. You don't have to like full switch.
Alright.
If you want a two-way, you could do like the void gloves, because it's a lot of negative bonus on the recover Deus Iron. You're. I'm a little nervous about Winston. You're sitting 82 HP. As long as you know, there's a good chance he dies. Saitama 63 HP. Brew up 85 HP. Don't camp the Blood Fury hoping it heals you. Just use the Tamburs. I promise you, it's worth it.
Deal.
Brew, 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 brew Saitama, brew Saitama. Hit yellow. All it takes is one cabbage, you'll die. Brew Saitama-sama. Please. Alright, clean tanking carries P3. After 4 attacks, we'll all put our sayings on. Next attack. Saying on. Click the crabs when they turn blue. Does it take late?
That's him.
Alright, position on the side of Berserk closest to webs. What happened there? A yellow click? Webs, webs, webs. Once on skip one. Sip your stam. See people on like 40 run. Sip stam, sip stam. Deus Iron, restore super combat. Wrong item. Restore super combat during webs. Don't go down in stats. You need to go up in stats during webs. You can go up in stats, go up in health during yellows. Well, off boss, off boss, off boss, off boss, off boss. It's gonna be a very shallow proc. Might as well not. Go ahead and stand where you're supposed to stand for yellows, wherever you were during P2. Awesome. Cover your yellows. When you see the yellow aura around your character, you can click the next yellow. Brew up, restore, super combat. Be mentally ready to claw spec soon.
Oh, right off the bridge.
What is that? I didn't realize. Damn. Getting myself out of melee range.
I was trying to get to someone for the green ball.
Yeah, I had tank swapped to me, and I was trying to figure out the timing for it. 3 ticks after
All
green ball.
good.
Green ball lands. Just a little lost there. Unlucky. Versus getting dragged a lot here, be careful. Oh my god. Make webs, make webs. They skip
Alright,
one.
give him that.
Oh,
They skip one.
I got you this one.
He's super combating, super combating. Brew up,
Okay.
restore super combat if you're not in webs. Don't try to blow pipe here. You'll cause webs to spawn. You'll cause webs to spawn close to Verzik here. Get back on Verzik. Make sure you use your specs, your 100 specs, Saitama. Get those claw specs off. Damage is damage. X1, X2, you were southwest, right?
I was northwest.
Northwest. Okay, I got northwest then. Ah, damn. .1%. We can do this.
Fuck. Oops, sorry. Bad.
6.2.
Swing. See
did
ya
it.
later.
Good work, everyone.
We make it. It's a bit of a grind. 23-22, fast enough to get kits. Any luck
Holy
for the
smokes.
1KC kit there?
That would be sick.
Imagine. I've seen the 1KC pet before. I've seen the
The
1KC kit before.
1KC
I'd
kit.
love to see both at once, though.
Come on.
Do it. I believe. Do
Here he
it.
goes.
Hearts
No!
up.
No.
Ah,
It's a
We
shame.
tried.
Oh,
Unlucky.
It's a shame.
Oh my goodness. Canadian, I dedicate that green ball to you. I did it in honor of Strokums. Wait a minute. Go ahead and line up, you guys. In the middle, my man. What's the name? One Sun in the middle. We always
Yes.
line up for these. Saitama, scoot over. This man is in the middle. One Sun is our first KC of the. Any questions about the raid while we're taking a picture? Smile for the camera. Pick your favorite emote if you got a favorite emote. I'm in the mood for my favorite emote, the twerk emote, as you may or may not know it. Okay. Look at him go. Deus Iron, the clue doer. Look at that. Alright, let's go and put that in the hard mode top completers channel. And GZ at one Sun. First
Thank you,
HMT
thank you.
KC in time. And then we'll take a picture of the board as well so you can remember who you went with today. It'll be in the channel
Yeah,
there
that would
as
be
well.
great.
We have 1 KC, 33 KC, 11 KC, 205 KC,
Oh, no.
and 1058 KC. That's our squad today. Any questions about the raid you got?
Yeah, a lot, but I
Hit me.
think I just need to watch some more of your videos. I mean, it's
Yeah, for sure. I
the
mean,
green
reps
or
help a lot too.
yeah,
And as you kind of like pick things up, you'll get less nervous with the mechanics and whatnot. The
yeah,
biggest thing for me when I was learning it that helped was just like keeping a mental cue of like what's coming next. Because it's not that any of the mechanics are actually hard to deal with independently. They're just so many things you have to remember to do. And if you forget to do them, then you get cooked. Or like if you're like panicking, reacting, like, oh shit, I have to do X, instead of like, oh yeah, I was expecting that. Then it's a lot
yeah,
easier to deal with. So that's kind of what I recommend. Try to pay attention to
yeah.
the
what do you
right
get?
Riding the back
things. The
quite a bit.
When you
um,
take the green ball from someone, how much damage does it do to you?
it does like 25 less. I think it's like 80 or so for the first bounce. And then like every bounce after like minus 25 or something. I don't remember the exact numbers, but you
Okay.
want to bounce it at least twice ideally in hard mode. You can do it once. It's just kind of risky for that guy who's taking it then, because Verzik if like hits you through prayer on a mage attack and hits you with the ball, then you're looking at like 100 damage and it's kind of rough. Anyway, any other questions about the raid? Anything specific, like any particular mechanic that maybe doesn't make sense, or something you want me to cover again?
I think the Verzik, uh, what is it? The three. So when you go 1, 2, 3, I was quick again on that.
Oh, the yellows?
Yeah,
Yeah, for the yellows, those yellows spawn. We always go to the quadrant we were at for Sodseg, Zarpus, P2, and onwards. Those
right.
those are our home quadrants basically, and that's where we live for the rest of the raid. And when you have yellows, if there's no tornadoes out, you simply stand on your yellows, wait for the yellow aura to appear on your character. Then those yellows will be 3 ticks apart. You'll always be able to make it to the next yellow if you react quickly. If you have a tornado out, the ideal thing to do would be you want to be hitting Berserk from the side that's farthest from your yellows as possible, so that your tornado's lured as far away from your yellows as possible when you want to slide into your yellows. When that animation starts for yellows, you'll run over to your yellows, and hopefully the distance that you've built, luring your tornado far away, gives you the leeway you need to comfortably grab your yellows. If you weren't able
Right.
to
Is
lure
there
your
a tick count there? from when she launches it to when it first hits you?
I don't know the exact number of ticks for that. I know it's 3 ticks between yellows though. So,
Okay.
I've always just kind of looked at the animation because the animation is pretty well telegraphed in the sense of like you can see the full attack if you're zoomed out. So I've always
Oh,
used the animation. I wanted to say it's like 13 ticks or 14 ticks or something. Um, I feel like 13 is like a number I remember from someone telling me a long time ago. Don't know if it's correct or not, so I'm
okay.
not gonna
I'm gonna
promise you
hold you
it's
to it.
right,
I'm
but
gonna count it next
you can
time.
count it. But the I guess it depends on where you count it from. Like, is it when
Right.
she starts the flower animation? Anyway,
Yeah, right. When she, yeah,
for
yeah.
for those, if you aren't able to build enough distance with your tornado, the beginner way of doing it is simply stay low HP, let the tornado hit you, then start brewing up while you go between yellows. Right as you see the yellow aura around your character. The advanced way of doing it would be to tick walk it, so you would be basically taking 3 steps. The third step being the next step onto the next yellow. Um, three steps between yellows or 3 ticks between yellows, always moving. And
Okay.
as long as you move into your tornado, literally, like literally taking a step into your tornado, then you will be fine. You won't get you won't get hit by the NATO then because you're always moving. It'll always target
Okay.
your last known tile. Um, that's kind of
Interesting.
like the
Okay.
more advanced way of doing it. If you know you're gonna get hit by the tornado, it's better to stay low HP and then heal up afterwards. So being dead is worse than healing Verzik for a small amount. So
Right.
you know. All right,
That's fair.
that's some recaps. If you have other questions that come up, don't be afraid to ask. Let's go wrap up the YouTube
Yeah,
video for
absolutely.
those of people
Thank you,
watching
guys.
on YouTube. For a little recap of the mistakes for this raid. Got hit by quite a few tornadoes on my own personal gameplay, something to watch out for. I don't recommend spinning your camera at Zarpus. That was for chat. Chat redeemed 5,000 channel points, so we honor it. Um, for for Maiden was pretty clean for the most part. Don't Chally poke. I think I Chally poked this raid. Whatever.
That
For
was
not
me.
for Bloat, remember yourselves. Happens. Sometimes you forget them. For Nilo, uh, for Nilos, remember to for the demi boss, always be pre-moving as if it's going to be ranged next, if it could ever be ranged next. Then you'll simply react if it's major melee. If it's major melee
I want to learn how
instead
to
of
bot
range.
tank, bro.
And then
I've seen your videos and it's just not helping.
for for Zarpus, Zarpus was pretty clean this time. For some reason, everyone decided they were going to DD. Or is that the other raid? I don't remember. Anyway, Zarpus felt fine. P1 was very clean. No missed staff transfers. Maybe one drop staff was like a tick late or something, but that's pretty minor. P2,
Soda
for the
Sag
most
was clean too.
P2 was mostly clean. There are some people camping low HP. Don't camp low HP, 85 HP or more. It's very easy to get comboed out. And if you die with supplies in your inventory, it's the most painful situation to be sitting in the cage hoping your team can clear. Try to be there for them. If you're trying to go really fast and like you're trying to speed run or something, then maybe you have some more tolerance for it and you use hard food during transitions or something rather than brewing in the first place. Except for maybe a brew dose when your divine runs out near that 5 minute mark if you've potted your divine at Zarpus. Um, for and that's usually like around when yellows spawn when that happens. For P3, I think most of it was done pretty well. A couple melees from tanking, but you know it happens. Try to do your best not to drag Verzik if you're able to help it. Clean tanking is what really carries P3 when the tank drags Verzik around or causes melees or whatnot. It can make the kill a little bit more messy, and you'll find that your consistency with your P3 clears will go up dramatically if you practice your tanking and execute clean tanking. All right, I yapped a lot about the specific rooms, giving a little recap of some of the things I think could maybe have been improved from this raid. Um, if you are still watching the video, shout out to all you toppers who liked the video. I like you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. For all of you taking on the theater, good luck and good raids.